Hey YouTube, one of the things I want to talk about today is about eating disorders. So if you have suffered eating disorders or self-harm kind of discussions kind of trigger you, please don't watch this video. Just don't. But I'm going to talk about when I was younger. I had this thing where I tried to speak to people about things I couldn't understand, things that I thought was weird. Like, there's a lot of things like I was struggling with stress. There's a lot of things, and people like belittle like teenage stress, that it means nothing. But I think the bits that really got me was the fact that I was quite young and I didn't know really who I was, which you don't when you're young. You don't know who you are. So I didn't know who I was. And then I felt like really... I would try to reach out to people, but like schools didn't know a lot about sexuality and relationships and stuff like that. They just didn't know how to deal with it. And as a student, you didn't know who to turn to. Like, there was one or two kids that were openly gay and got bullied to shit out of it, and it just kind of, oh god, it was a bit selfish maybe, but I felt weird. Like, there was a thing like where gay guys were okay, but like gay women were just not a thing. So it just kind of got left. And that, amongst other things, it just piled up over time. And I've not really known who to speak to. And because when I did speak to people, I got told to grow up, and my intelligence got called into question. Everything does. So I stopped telling people what was going on, and I tried to deal with it myself. Now, me dealing with myself would be making myself feel better, and the way I actually used to make myself feel better is I got used to eating to make myself feel better. That's using food. I would just eat stuff. I've seen myself eat multiple packs of crisps, extra meals, like extra stuff, and it's really horrible. So really, really, like, it leaves you feeling really horrible, and you feel guilty, and you feel stupid, because you should be able to deal with these things. But because it's overeating, binge eating isn't really considered as an eating disorder, despite the fact that it can come from the same mental, like, problems, the mental health issues as like anorexia and stuff. It is being in control of something to make you feel better, to make you feel more worthy. And like, people just they totally like belittle you because because the way that you hurt yourself is to eat. I mean, it is a thing of self-harm. My doctor said it's a thing of self-harm, that you eat until you feel bad, and you think that bad feeling is what you deserve because you're a bad person. And yeah, it's a horrible, horrible feeling. And you know what? The worst thing about it is that if I was to tell someone that I felt like this, and I felt like my eating patterns are a reaction to my mental health, I would get told to shut up. I get called lazy, fat, useless. Like, it is absolutely horrible. It is actually really, really bad. If I get called when I try to discuss health with people. So I've done it at work, I've done it at social events, I've done it multiple times, tried to speak to people about my own weight and why, that in itself is such a barrier, because it just feels horrible. And then people tell you that, like, in the UK we have the National Health Service, which is paid for by tax and stuff, and like, so people can get treatment. No, I'm getting my mental health treated, but like, it doesn't affect the rest of me. It doesn't affect how much I eat. Like, you know, I have tried so many diet plans, I've tried so many everything, but when I say, oh, I'm going to doctors because my mental health, I get told, well, you wouldn't be so fucking depressed if you weren't such a fat, lazy bastard. You're just draining the NHS. Like, when I was like 18, I went to the doctors for some help because I was struggling. I didn't know what to do. It's the first time I'd ever like considered ending everything. And I got told that it was hormones and that they weren't going to prescribe anything and that it wasn't serious. And that's one of the first times I ever got shot down, was by a doctor. So then it made me feel like what I was going through wasn't real. You would never tell a person who's anorexic that they're draining their NHS. Not. You don't know what's affecting another person. So, like, people need to really keep their thoughts to themselves. Be considerate to people. Like, you know, if somebody comes out to you and says, listen, I'm feeling really shit, I'm trying to change my, like, something about myself, but I'm in this situation because I've struggled with mental health, or I've struggled with some other condition, and like, they're reaching out to you for help. You don't shoot them down. You don't tell them that, you know, you're like this way because you're lazy, or because you're stupid, or because you need to grow up. Like, that's not how you deal with things. Like, mental health is just as serious as physical health. And in fact, if you have a poor mental health, the chances are it is going to affect your physical health. And I'm proof of that. Now, I'm trying to get myself better, as I said in previous videos, but it's difficult. It is very, very difficult. And people telling you that you're a waste of time, it doesn't work. Because it's psychological, what you need to do is to be boosting yourself up. You need to be making yourself feel better. You need to be encouraged. You need to be learning to love yourself. Learning that you are worth the time needed to like the time that you need to take to make yourself better, to make yourself healthy, to make yourself happy. Like, you are worth that. Every single person is worth that. But it's just, I'm not. It's just, don't tell anybody that they're not worth anything, because you have no idea what you're going to come up with against in the future, and it could be you asking for help, and it could be you getting shot down because people don't believe in you. So be nice to other people. And that's all I really have to say. Just be kind. Be kind to other people. I just needed that bit of a rant. So, yeah. That's me just now. So I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more happier. See you later.